Hi, first graders. Here's your first lesson in your artwork book. You can go ahead and put your name on there if you haven't already. You can look through your book, see what there is inside. We are going to be working on some different skills, learning about the elements of art throughout this book. One of the first things we're going to work on is learning about lines. Lines make up a lot of sketches, a lot of drawings. So first thing we're going to practice is just making some lines. On this page it says, I can learn lines. A line is a dot that went for a walk. There are many types of lines to use when we are drawing and painting. Larry the Line. Here's Larry the Line. Larry the Line is a friend of mine. He can make any line for me. Vertical, diagonal, horizontal. As he curves, he can zigzag with a twist and a turn. And when he's out of his wavy tangle, he makes a great angle. Any line he can make, after all, he's a snake. So I can just imagine him wiggling and swirling all over, making some different lines. That's kind of fun. So if you've got colored pencils in front of you, that might be kind of fun to use for your lines, some different colors. Larry can be colorful, different colors. The first thing it asks is, how does Larry the Lines make lines? Well, let's go back to our poem and see what kind of lines they told us he makes. Larry the Line is a friend of mine. He can make any line for me. Vertical. Which way does vertical go? Vertical is going to go up and down. So I'm going to label that vertical, V-E-R-T-I-C-A-L. Vertical. Maybe I'll even make that L into a vertical line. Look at that. I'm going to switch colors because that's fun. What's next? Diagonal. Diagonal lines are ones that go from corner to corner. So they can go that way. They can go this way. Diagonal. D-I-A-G-O-N-A-L. Okay, let's see, what other color? Red. And horizontal. Horizontal is like the horizon. It's going to go side to side. Like when you look out at the ocean, that's the horizon line where the sky meets the water. Horizontal is going to go side to side like that. Horizontal. Ooh, a pencil. Okay. As he curves, he can zigzag with a twist and a turn. Well, I can draw some of those. Let's see. How about blue? Curves. That's kind of like a C. Curve. C-U-R-V-E. Zigzag. That's like the letter Z, isn't it? Zigzag. Can go all around zigzagging. Z-I-G, Z-A-G. It can twist. I'm going to run out of room for all my different drawings. It's okay, I can come over here and draw it. Twist, like a spiral. T-W-I-S-T. Make a turn. you run out of room down here, you can draw it somewhere else in your book. Turn like an angle, going along, and it turns. T, U, R, N. Anything else? And when he's out of his wavy tangle, he makes a great angle. I can draw a tangle. I'm going to draw it up here in the corner. A tangle, it's kind of like an 8 it started, but now I got to tangle it up more like a big knot. T, A, N, G, L, E, tangle. And the angle, well, that's kind of like I did with the turn, wasn't it? Angles can be narrow, or they can be wide. They make kind of a bend like that, a sharp turn. A, N, G, L, E, angle. There's different ways here. Larry makes some lines. Oh, where do we see lines in the world? Everywhere. Looking just behind me on my piano there, I see some squares made out of lines right back there. See that? I see angles, crisscrossing, zigzag lines right back there. If I look at the painting above me, I see some angles on the mountains. I see lines on her clothing. I see some plants made out of lines. Clouds that have got some lines and movement to them. The frame on the big painting, lines. I can see my door. Which way? There. There it is, right there. Some lines going up and an angle turning. Yeah, I bet if you look in your room right now, you can see lines all over the place too. And outside, lines all over. So you can draw some different things you see around your house to show the lines. I kind of like the one on the piano behind me, that zigzag. So maybe I'll draw some diagonal lines going one way. And then I'll draw some diagonal lines going the other way to show those. And then I can label it that it's on the piano. I'm excited to see where you guys see lines around you. And then at the bottom, draw as many lines as you know. So I'm not going to fill this in for me because I want to know what kind of lines do you know how to do. Are there other lines that you can come up with that Larry didn't mention? Maybe if you just start scribbling around some lines, start with a dot, make it move, and then call it what you see. Name it something. Okay? So I'd like you to fill out this page. Add some color to it. Might even be fun to fill in the word lines with some lines. You can make some lines going this way. You could make some lines going this way. You could make some wavy lines. What other kinds of lines do you know? I like that crisscross behind me. I'm going to turn the E into it. I need one more kind of line. Let's see. How about zigzag? There. Decorated lines. Okay, when you finish with this, take a picture of it in Seesaw so I can see what you came up with. Thanks, guys.